But before we meet her in the flesh, here's a reminder of how she grabbed your attention.
On the panel today, I have hot curry powder to make sure that I'm as hot, spicy and saucy as Denise. My red for danger shoes and thigh-length boots so I can keep up with flirtatious Colleen. My hot pink matching underwear so that I'm abreast with Carol. A bottle of wine, my cup and a mic so I can have a tummy tickling sing-song after a drink with Jane. And a very special vibrating gift for panellist Judge Sherry. Really handy, Sherry, in the midst of a drought.
Please welcome Deanne Nelson-Henry.
Just gorgeous, I have to tell you. Didn't she look gorgeous, everybody?
Beautiful, very glamorous. We were just talking about whether you feel as if you are in control of your own destiny or whether you think fate sort of is leading you on a path. What's your view about that?
Oh, I definitely think you're in control of your own destiny.
You're with Jane, then?
Yes.
You're in Jane's
Yes, I'm with you, Jane, definitely.
But have you always been, though?
Yes, because I think that life does throw things at you that obviously you don't plan for. But that's life, and you have to learn how to manoeuvre around that, accommodate it, whatever it is that you've got to do to still keep going. That's what you do. That's what life is about, isn't it?
Have you got a motto in life? Like mine's champagne. Have you got one?
Oh, gosh, yes. Mine is live your best life now.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
good.
Have you always done that?
Yes, yes, yes.
So what's your plan now then? I mean, what's your destiny?
Oh, I'm always striving for more and more. You know.
Does that mean, though, that you're not content with where you are in the now? If you're always striving for the next thing, do you still enjoy what you have?
I enjoy what I have on the way to where I'm going.
But don't... I agree with that, but don't you wish that... I mean, I know this is one of those comments that if only you'd known what you know now, in the bad times. I mean, I kind of live with that, and I think if I had, and you put that into place now, maybe... using what you know now.
Yes, yeah. I mean, again, as you go through life, you have different experiences, and some of them are positive and some of them are negative. But those are the things that equip you and shape you to be the person that you become.
So no regrets?
No, I mean, lots of bad things have happened in my life. You know, my son was diagnosed with a brain tumour that left him with disabilities.
He was very young, wasn't he, when that happened?
He was 8 years old,
And how old is he now?
He's now 17.
Right.
But he enjoys life, and he also is an inspiration for me, because I look at him and I think, well, if he can still enjoy life, you know, I've got no reason not to. So,
You were quite sick at the same time, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I've actually had a brain hemorrhage. Which obviously wasn't, you know, a pleasant experience, but, you know, I could have died. And for me, it's helped me to take the motto on that, you know, you've got to live your best life now. If you want to do something, go for it. You know, you control where you're going.
But it's all sort of come right in the end for you, hasn't it? Because you finally met Mr. Right and married him.
I have.
Brian.
Yes, yes.
And you're a very successful businesswoman. Quite a variety of businesses, aren't they?
Yes, yes. I've got four businesses.
Are you frightening?
Not at all.
Are you frightening to men? Because you're ambitious, obviously.
Yes. I don't think I'm frightening to men. I think, actually, that men find that quite attractive in me. And I think the men that probably would find it intimidating are men that lack ambition. I think you attract what you are.
Yeah.
And if I'm ambitious, I'm going to attract an ambitious man. That's what I want. I don't want a man that lacks ambition.
Have you always been that person? Have you always been very ambitious, even when you were very young? Has that been part of your nature?
Yeah, my mother would say, gosh, Deanne, she's always going for something else and something else. I've always just been driven. Driven, and as I said, I just, you know, if I feel that I want something, I go for it. I'm not afraid of failure, because I don't see it as failure. The way that I view failure is that you only fail when you quit.
Where did you get your entrepreneurial spirit, though? I mean, what were your parents like? What was it like growing up? Where did you get that from?
I would say my parents.
Yeah.
My dad was a carpenter, but he worked for others in the earlier years, but he also had his own business. And the same thing with my mum. She was a caterer, and she baked and did wedding cakes and things like that. So I was always around them. That, you know, they were always sort of making business for themselves.
Because you left school at 16, didn't
did.
you? Yeah, and you were thinking about university and you didn't go.
That's right. Yeah, I was
just
interested
went out
in
to work.
boys.
Hey, well, listen, we've got something in common. You got married in the Caribbean, like I did.
Yes.
But I had no problem with my wedding photos, but you had a bit of a problem.
Oh yes, I did. I did.
Was there somebody in the way or something?
Oh gosh, yes. This is a really funny story, actually. We got married in the Caribbean, and we went down to the beach to take some pictures, as you do. So there was a lovely palm tree, and the photographer said to my husband and I, it would be good for you to take some pictures under that palm tree, under the shade. There were two women sitting there at the time, and he said, I'll just go and ask them to move. So he went, and he was over there for a rather long time. So I said to Brian, what do you think he's doing? So he said, I don't know, but just wait for him to come back. So he came back and he said, they don't want to move. And you never guess what. He said, what? He said, it's Janet Jackson.
Oh. Janet Jackson ruined your wedding photos.
Oh, my God. Jackie. So anyway, he said, I'm going to go back over and ask again. So as he went over, I said to Brian, he better move, or if he doesn't, I will. So there I was, like, Brian, I'm going. Went to walk off. Brian was standing on the train of my wedding dress. Ripped the train off.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we're almost out of time, Deanne. Yes. It's been an absolute delight to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. Deanne Nelson Henry, everyone.